Well, here we go now. The king is dead, long live the king. And it's just the same thing transpired as I said would transpire. The system is working the way it works. Now, a little bit off subject. In fairness to Healy-Rae, it was a very shrewd move. Resigning, keeps people behind him. He's at the loss of a politician's wage. But then again, what he's going to save in diesel going to Dublin it mightn't affect him that much. And then again, when you've a lot of bypass centres or houses rented refugees or whatever, and you're pulling over $1 million a year from that, maybe the loss of a politician's wage isn't really going to bother you. Anyway, he's out and another one will come in. Now, my reference to the king is dead, long live the king, that's the English system. And Healy-Rae is gone and somebody else will step into his shoes. And there will be an envelope waiting there for that man or woman, whoever it may be, and it will be handed to them. It is an envelope Healy-Rae will never have seen. But it will state quite clearly what the next step is and how to follow procedure, and it will just carry on as usual. The king is dead. Long live the king. And it will be the head of the department that he's over that will hand him that envelope. They're the ones in charge, not the politicians. They are there for life. That's the way the system works. The rest of them will go on and get their nice little pay packets and work for Pfizer or Apple or Google, or they'll go off giving talks and all. They'll have done that for 4 years. And they'll have a pretty little pension to back them up on that as well. But you've just seen in action what I said or what I predicted earlier today. The same thing happens in the courts, and a perfect example of that was Shatter versus Wallace. Alan Shatter was the ex-Minister of Justice, and he tried to sue Mick Wallace. Mick Wallace was a sitting member when he tried to sue him. Now, I sat with a mate of mine and we spoke about this, and we both predicted the outcome of the case about 3 months before it happened. And the usual, it was a closed thing and the judge didn't release it and he said he'd come back with it later. But at the end of the day, it was no locus standi. That's what the justice said. Now, basically, what that meant was Alan Shatter had no standing. He could not take the case against the minister. A citizen cannot hold the state to account. Now, Alan Shatter was a Minister for Justice. He knows how the system works. How he slipped up on that, I don't know. But he did. And me and another lad sat there and we were able to say exactly what was going to happen months before it did. So this is a system you've inherited and it needs to be changed. It needs to be scuppered.